play and call it work. MiniWarGaming's Warhammer 40k Crusade.
MiniWarGamer Dave here from MiniWarGaming.com, here with Skari from Skarkcast. Welcome, Wargamers, to another episode of the Orks vs. Ynnari Crusade campaign, the Glyph Seekers. In this mission, as you can see right now, we're doing something crazy above the water, and we're doing a power spike mission, combat patrol from Beyond the Veil Crusade book that came out very recently. And if you haven't checked out the other games, check them out in the MiniWarGaming
Can't see my
vault.
face, but my mouth is open.
It's open. Also, if you want to see some of Skari's videos, his tactical videos, battle reports, links in the video description below to check out his stuff as well. Let's take a look at the armies and the scenario.
This is going to be a good one, Dave.
And taking a look at the 25 power level we have for Orks here that are going to be fielded in this battle. It's actually 24 power to be exact. It will be led by my Warp Head because he has been upgraded, a requisition point spent, so that he knows an additional psychic ability and can cast an additional psychic one. So his two abilities are Warp Path, which adds ones to attacks for infantry, and then there's also the Da Jump, which allows me to jump an infantry squad somewhere else. So that's going to be pretty sweet. Other than that, he hasn't really upgraded much because, you know, he's not that great.
Has only been in one or two games?
Yeah, 1 or 2 games, and he hasn't really done a whole lot except for die. And then jump guys around. But that's kind of his function anyway. And then I got my tank busters here. They do have upgrades. They have been upgraded one time. Their knob in the unit there has the auto loader, which 6 is to hit, score additional hits, and then they're also blessed with improved sights. Now that's just on the knob, both of those abilities, just on the knob. So +1 to hit for him in the shooting phase. Going over to my Storm Boys, these guys are new. Now I had to spend 2 requisition points in order to increase the power level of my overall force by 10 in order to fit these guys in, because it's 6 power level for these 10 guys right there. They have their Slugga Choppas, and I'm just hoping that they do some flying around jumpy damage in this game. I'm excited to bring them. And then I got my Choppy Boys here, who are, they're stars, let's face it.
They've been here from the beginning.
Yes, they have.
And they will be here long after the end.
Indeed they will.
In our hearts.
That's not what you did there. That was clever. So they are veterans, which means they get to re-roll their hit rolls of 1. And then the knob himself, he's got an heirloom. He's got an heirloom.
I still think it's the craziest thing that you have a power claw that is a passed down from generation to generation power claw. Yeah, okay, I guess with the amount of recycling orcs do.
That's right. Yeah.
It's also,
Oh yeah, it's finely balanced.
of course,
Yeah, it's a finely balanced heirloom,
which I think is just,
which is awesome.
it's fitting, I guess.
So how that works in game is 6 is to hit for him, score additional auto hits, and then also it's the -1 to hit what he would normally have. He does not suffer that penalty anymore. So that's pretty sweet for these guys. And then finally my Shooter Boys, who have also been upgraded to be veteran warriors, so they are re-rolling their hit rolls of 1.
And they have a knob that has a combi weapon with improved sights and an autoloader as well. I'm pretty sure.
But if only that were true.
Oh,
no.
I've just,
Not-
I've
it's not
been
on these
shot by
guys.
so many rockets over the course of this campaign that I just assume that all your knobs had like incredibly good.
That's only for the tank busters. These guys are just veterans at this point in time, but we shall see what happens throughout the course of this battle to get more XP. That's my 25 power.
And here we have 25 power level of Ynarri! Although we haven't seen any of the Ynarri characters, because, you know, the special characters don't get to gain all the cool experience points. You know? So they kind of like stay the same. They're going to make it in for like the last game, but you know, well you want to stay tuned for that.
Yeah, we'll do something there.
So Calda, who is my succubus, she didn't get anything extra. She's a little bit far away from being heroic. Not legendary yet, but we'll see what she can do. But she does have a -1 to hit on her, which is her relic. She has a warlord trait that gives her +1 strength, +1 attack, if strength from death has been activated, which is really cool. She does have heroic constitution for an extra wound, and her Shardnet and Impaler is a artifice weapon, so 6s to hit immortals. Came into play a lot last game, so I'm hoping that it comes into play again this game. Then we have the newest addition to the Force, the Scourge.
Oh.
That's right, the birdies. Well, different kinds of birdies.
Bat birdies?
Yeah, bat birdie and other birdies. They are armed with 4 shredders, which are an anti-infantry weapon, which is the only weapon I had when I added them in, which is fitting because you have infantry for me to shoot.
A lot.
Which is good, yes. Then we have the witches, the net death.
These guys are actually the scariest.
They are the scariest, in my opinion. They've been amazing. They did level up to heroic status. They're almost legendary, which is awesome. But they are cool-headed, so they get to Overwatch for free, and they hit on 5s when they Overwatch. And then the Hecatrix, the squad sergeant, has 2 upgraded weapons. So her power sword has +1 damage and +1 damage and +1 strength. Sorry, +1 strength, yeah. So it's a strength 5, 2 damage power sword. And then her blast pistol is an extra 6-inch range and 6 to hit or auto hit and an additional hit. So she is decked out. She grabbed all the best gear.
Yeah, that's a lot.
Then I have the Reva jet bikes. Now, I've had a love-hate relationship this campaign with my Reva jet bikes because every time they die, bad stuff happens to their jet bikes.
Yep.
Yeah, every
time.
single time. So they do have the mark of shame on them, so they can't benefit from any friendly auras. They also have -1 move, advance, and charge.
Yeah.
But they are veterans, so they do get to reroll 1s to hit, which, it's comme ci, comme ça. Yeah. And last but not least, the trusty Cabalite Warriors that are probably the backbone of my Crusade force, kind of like your choppy boys.
Yes.
Because they've been here from the beginning.
For a long time.
That's right. They are the Reborn, and they have veterans, which they gain for winning a game. They are cool-headed, so they can Overwatch for free, hit on 5s when they Overwatch, and of course, reroll morale as well. They have a special pistol on the Sergeant that is +6 inches to the range, and on a 6, it does an additional hit. And they also have Battle Tested, which allows them to do actions, as well as shoot when they do actions, and they automatically pass attrition tests if they're within scoring range of any objective. That's quite a mouthful for them.
Yeah, it's a lot of abilities.
But it is giving them all a different sense of character, and that is 25 power level, which I'm looking forward to going on this floaty island thing in the wind, like the wind hit flat tops while we're looking for...
The wind hit flat tops. Okay, I suppose that's an explanation.
Then again, we could just be in some weird, like, floaty, magical thing.
Today's mission will be a combat patrol power spike taken from Beyond the Veil Crusade book. The deployment map includes 2 objective markers which are placed 24 inches away from each other in no man's land. The player deployment zones run the long table edges. Mission rules include sabotage, which is an action. It states 1 infantry unit from your army can start to perform this action at the end of your movement phase, if it is within range of an objective marker. The action is completed at the start of your next command phase, as long as that unit is still within range of that objective marker and there are no enemy units, excluding aircraft, within range of it. If you complete this action, that objective marker has been sabotaged. Remove it from the battlefield. Mission objectives include Hold the Mechanisms, which is progressive. It states, at the end of each player's command phase, the player whose turn it is scores 15 victory points for each of the following conditions they satisfy, for a maximum of 30 victory points. They control 1 or more objective markers. They control more objective markers than their opponent. This mission objective cannot be scored in the first battle round. And Sabotage, which is an endgame objective. The attacker scores 15 victory points for each objective marker that has been sabotaged. Let's not forget the Victor bonus, which states, the victor of this mission gains 2 requisition points after this battle instead of just 1. The player deployment zones run the long table edges. Special thanks to Table War for providing this awesome water mat that we could use as the underground backdrop here to the terrain pieces themselves. Speaking of which, these terrain pieces, thank you very much, Greenleaf Terrain. For Silver Vault members, be sure to check out the discount code page that you have access to in the MiniWarGaming Vault. You have nearly 30 companies there that you gain discount codes from when you are a Silver Vault member. There's a link in the video description below for that page. And if you're not a Silver Vault member, check it out. Because before you make purchases such as these, check out that page. Agendas!
That's right. So the Ynnari are going to uncover the answers. It's a shadow operation agenda. I want to say secondary, but this isn't about secondaries.
No.
From Beyond the Veil. It's an action I can perform next to the objectives with an infantry unit. And I can essentially just do it twice, one on each objective. But I get experience for completing them. So there's 1 experience point up for grabs for each of the actions I do. And there's also an investigation point if I do it at least once. And which one did you choose?
I chose Reaper. So my boys are in competition to see how much they can kill. Whoever kills the most gets extra XP.
You don't get any.
I will get it all.
Nope. Nope.
All of it.
No!
All mine. All mine. And we thought it would be fun to spice this up a little bit and roll on some strategic setbacks from the Theater of War, Pariah Nexus. This is taken from the Crusade book, Beyond the Veil. And so we actually rolled deferred reinforcements, which states that reinforcements cannot be set up on the battlefield until the 3rd or subsequent battle rounds, and cannot be set up within 12 inches of any enemy model.
It's good for your the jump, at least for me.
Yes, not good for the jump, not even close.
It also means my Scourge are a lot less effective because their guns are 12 inches. So I physically can't deep strike them if I want them to shoot at all.
Right, so it's actually kind of bad for both.
For both. However, there was one more thing that's going to affect us, and that was definitely interesting.
Yes, and so in addition to this, there is an affliction that we've also added, and we rolled a 6, which is unnerved. And this one's crazy, because basically at the start of your command phase, roll 2d6 for each unit from your army that is more than 9 inches away from any friendly character units. And if the result is equal to or greater than the unit's highest leadership characteristic until the start of your next command phase, it cannot perform actions or make use of the objective secured ability, and you cannot use any stratagems to affect it, nor the command reroll stratagem to affect any dice rolls made for it.
In other words,
Neutering.
bad.
Yes. Now showing off some deployment. First off, everything started on the board just for ease.
Correct.
I am the attacker in this scenario because the Orks have found the Ynnari looking at these power spikes, these power nodes, these crystals that are emanating this force that has stricken the curiosity of the Ynnari. So you've come here to do whatever you do with it, to harvest it, to distill
Well, we are looking
energy.
for, we're looking for the Crone Swords, and hopefully this helps us find the key to the next one.
It most likely possibly will. Well, which is why my warp head has come here.
Correct.
Because if I am to have any chance in this infernal, frozen, wet planet, I need my warbot.
Other than the desert where
warp head, the dry, sandy planet.
Wait, we've taken you all over this planet?
Yes.
You've seen the lava, you've seen the ice cold, you've seen the water, you've seen the jungle, you've seen the desert, and you've been inside of the webway.
You have.
Wow. Now that's what I call immersion.
The question is, what haven't we seen? I guess that remains to be seen.
The unknowable.
See what I did there?
The unseeable.
The unseeable. So I got my Storm Boys on this side with my Shooter Boys behind and the Warp Head telling them what to do. And then the Tank Busters in the middle with my Choppy Boys. And also we have some
Where do
grots.
they come from?
These are actually the Grizzled Grots. And the reason why they're on here is because I originally paid the power for them to be here. They're part of the 24 power in total. I just forgot to transfer them from the other side
So
table.
they just snuck up on us, eh?
They're just snuck up on us, yeah. And
Yeah,
they
that
do have
sounds
the
about
Grizzled
right.
rule, which means they have a 6 up to feel no pain.
Yeah.
So
Hard to get rid of.
a little bit.
Like
so
lice.
well, yeah.
That's
That's
kind
pretty
of how it
accurate.
works.
I can't disagree. So let's take a look at your side there.
So I've, because of the fact that like your units can be terrible if there's no characters nearby, based on leadership. So I've decided to brave it with the witches.
Yes.
Then I've got the scourge near the succubus.
Yes.
The bikes and the cavalry warriors just kind of like anchoring this flank, facing off your storm boys. So they're not going to back down from a fight, but there's definitely going to be a bloody one, I can tell you that. Considering if any of the other games in this campaign are anything to take like note of, especially the last game, which was a vault game, which was amazing.
Yes.
So if you haven't checked out the vault, you should, because that was crazy game. Plus, they can have like a free preview of the vault, don't they? Like like 7-day free trial or something.
Yes, actually, that's true.
Amazing. So just go watch the Bat Rap. You might as well, because it was nuts, absolutely crazy.
Yes.
And then we're back here again.
Yep.
Oh no, we'll see what happens.
Let's roll to see who's going to go first.
Okay. Oh, again?
Are you going first again?
Yes, I am. You know, this is only the second time I've gotten to pick, so I will go first.
Fair enough. Beginning of Ynnari, turn 1, rolling for afflictions, the unnerved. So you got to roll 2d6, get
Just for the witches.
Lower than your leadership.
Yeah,
Otherwise,
they are leadership 8.
Oh, they get a 10.
So they're unnerved.
They are unnerved.
Great.
Yeah, no stratagems on them.
No strats, no... That's actually really... I can't use the objective secured on them.
Nope.
So...
That's a big deal, actually.
That is actually... That's a big deal. So, okay, that's the only test I have to make, thank goodness. So we'll just kind of do some movement. They do have the +1 attack combat drug. So I'm essentially just going to move them, like, within 3 inches of this objective.
Yep.
And sort of put as many models within 3 inches of this objective as physically possible. Because if you fail your unnerved tests on your boys, although your leadership is 10 while you have 10 or more models.
It is, that's true.
So that's actually pretty snazzy, I'm not gonna lie. It does mean that, maybe your grots will fail, because the grots are only leadership 4.
Undoubtedly, they will fail.
And then we go over to this side. I did some pre-measuring here. They do move 14 because they're pretty fast. Whee! They're gonna bring all their shredders to bear over here, which is good for me. I'm just trying to get as many guns as possible, kind of clear out as many of these orcs as possible with their shredders. The Reborn are going to step on up to the other side.
Oh, this is going to be a bloodbath.
Well, I'm not being shy, if you were wondering.
Not at all.
You know, the Ynarri have decided to get very aggressive in the later parts of this campaign, after originally not really understanding what was going on. If I remember correctly, we hopped out of the... It's been a while, like we've been playing for a long time. And if I remember correctly, your... I happenstanced to come across the crazy that was your camp, right?
Yeah.
Is that what happened? Yeah, I'm pretty sure that's what happened. And based on that...
Are you talking about when you came back out of the webway?
No. The first time I came out of the webway, and we
were
like...
Oh, the first time,
This is a maiden world. Wait, this is not a maiden world. It's an orc world now. And then you jumped on me. I didn't know what was going on. I was a little confused. But we rallied. And we've been a little bit more aggressive the last little bit of the campaign.
That's right.
Which has been awesome. So at the end of my movement phase, I will start the action with them. Because they can do actions and still shoot.
Oh, brutal.
Which is awesome. And I will begin with the Scourge, because brand new on the block, let's see what they can do. Okay, so each shredder is D6 shots. It is a blast. So 4d6 at a minimum of 3 each. So decent amount of shots.
You can take 3 each if you want.
Just like the table size in U40K, it does say minimum. No. Okay, needing 3s to hit ya. Now these are strength 6, which is kind of cool. They're strength 6, -1, and they reroll wounds against infantry.
Ah, that's too much. It's too good.
It's so good. When do you ever see them?
Oh, look at all those
When do you ever
ones.
see them?
There's so many ones. There's a lot of 2s in there too.
Yeah, you're only strength. I rolled quite a few rerolls. Thank goodness for rerolls. You know, I'm okay with it.
Oh!
There we go.
Oh, let's do it. 8. 8. You made 8 of those.
9.
9 of those.
9. Take 9.
6 up invuln
That's
save.
right, because of the deaf skulls.
And here we go.
There you go.
Getting only 1.
Okay.
8 go through, which means...
Get shredded!
Oh.
Get shredded. Do you want me to roll the last weapon before you start picking them up?
Sure.
Okay. Should I, a little violin playing. 3's to hit, and then 4's to wound. 1 more armor save. Okay, so that's 9.
Yes!
Yeah.
It's 9, so just the knob. And the knob we designated as
Yeah, he's the guy with the little grot.
Oh, hey! I didn't get to do anything with these guys yet. Why?
It was honestly, who would go first? Because if I went first, I was going to shoot them. And if you went first, you would have killed my stuff.
Yes, this is true.
This is true. Behind the obstacles, you get
So the
some
Reaver
cover safe.
Jet bikes gonna shoot my knob.
The knob, yeah.
Okay, so the Storm Boy knob.
The Stormboy knob.
Okay.
So I'm going to start with the Heat Lance. 3s. Hits. It is strength 6, so 3s.
Nope. May I point reroll?
Yes.
Okay.
Oh, how many command points do I start with? 5 again.
Yes.
So I go up to 6. So I will spend 1. So you take an invulnerable save.
Here's my invulnerable save. Nope.
Is D6 damage.
And
I got him. The Reaver Jet bikes are not going to get completely chopped yet. Okay, so because of the way that the heights actually work, a couple from back here can't actually even see them or the tank busters, which is very interesting. How height can be a line of sight blocker all on its own. So I do have 3 rifles, 2 blasters and a dark lance, and the Phantasm Grenade Launcher firing at your shooter boys. 3 rifles. Okay. And 4s. 2 saves. Nicely done.
so 1 dead.
Yep. 2 blasters and a dark lance. Veteran. Yeah. On 2s. 1 invulsive. 1 melted.
We're being attacked!
That was a great video game,
Yes,
by
it
the
was.
way. You know, it still holds up really well.
It does.
Dawn of War, just a great game.
Yeah, I
Yeah.
agree.
Buy it now. No. A Phantasm Grenade Launcher, 3 shots. Oh, yes. 2 hits, needing 6s. Nope, but you are -1 leadership.
Stop it!
That is all I have for you today.
All right, leadership check. You killed 2 of my orcs
They're
here.
leadership 8.
So not needed.
So because of your -1 leadership,
You're 7.
so if you roll a 6, it'll be an 8.
Stupid Phantasm Grenade! So on a 6.
No,
I am
they're fine.
good.
They're
Okay,
good.
all
Okay,
right.
so with
All
that, I will complete the action at the end of my turn, giving them a investigation point of some sort.
Beginning of my turn 1, I'm gonna roll to see if I am unnerved. This is the affliction of the game. I'm not within 9 inches of a character, so starting with my grots, I need to roll a 4, and I gotta roll under my leadership, so I need to roll a 3 here.
What? Get out of here, grots. They're the toughest grots in all the
And
galaxy.
they ain't afraid of nothing. They got nerves of steel. Now for my choppy boys. Okay. So
They're
let's
10
see.
though.
They are 10. And I rolled under.
So you're good.
And my tank busters also not within range of my weird boy in retrospect. Probably should have put my weird boy there. Would have been
Potentially.
better. But
Yeah.
you know what? Let's see if it even matters.
Yeah.
For my tank
Are they brave?
busters. They're brave.
Oh.
Okay. So what Skari and I have agreed with this scenario, because it's a bit of a custom in terms of the terrain, is that if you land within 3 inches of the
If you end your
ladders
movement
and your
between
move,
3, you
then
basically can like
you can go within 3 above or below.
yeah,
depending
kind of
if
like
you're going
a
up or down.
embark, disembark sort of thing.
Right.
Yeah.
So what I'm going to do first then is I'll move this choppy boy squad up, and they're just simply going to move.
Yep.
So the boys make it up the stairs.
The choppy boys.
And now for the grotties. Let's see, they're going to go this way. They're actually going to advance. They only go 5.
Defeat.
They ain't affared but they aren't fast.
That is true. That is true.
They're starting to move this way. Now for the tank busters. Ooh, I wonder if they need to move at all. I don't think they need to move at all.
Sure.
They just are going to stay there and shoo. You know what? They are going to move because I want to be with the 9 of my dude. That's the only reason why they would need to move. Shooter boys, I'm going to move up a little bit because, you know, you're about to do stuff.
Blacka, blacka, blacka.
And let's go like this. Move them in such a way where they can all still see your cavalite white ears. Oh, there's one more there.
Wait for me!
Whoop, I will go there with my weird boys so that I have 10 boys within 10 of me so that I can add +1 to my psychic. Speaking of psychic stuff, let's do it. In fact, let's start with a smite against your...
Scourges.
Scourges. Okay.
Yep. I just thought I'd make you say "scourge" a long time.
Yeah, okay. Yeah. It worked. Set the trap. I laid down right in it.
And then I activated the trap.
You're right. Rolling smite now.
Let's do it.
Let's do it. Let's see what we get.
+1. You guys off.
D3, is that enough? Do I want to actually re-roll this?
I don't know. It depends on how.
Kind of do.
He's like, that's it. I'm going for broke here.
Kind of do, you know.
Well, it's a 10 on 2 dice.
I mean, it seems silly.
No, but if you don't do it, there's not a chance, right? Like, that's the thing.
I mean, you're not wrong in what you're saying, but there's a chance I could fail too.
That's also true. Or perils and then, like, damage yourself.
I know, but I can't kill myself outright.
True.
You know what? He's not satisfied with
True.
that. He doesn't like it. He's going to re-roll it. This is what we're going to do with this re-roll command point right now. So, here we go.
Get!
Oh!
I saw it. I saw the mark of Dave.
Yeah,
I saw the mark of Dave, and I was like, oh my gosh, it's going to happen.
That was going to be a 5, and it landed being a 1. But that's good enough. So, D3.
Correct.
3.
Nice. Not bad. 6 up feeling effects.
3 dead scourges?
That's okay. They did their job.
They did.
They did.
Yes.
1,
Yes.
2, 3.
Uh-huh.
Boop, boop.
On to the shoosting phase. I'm not going to jump anybody, and I'm not going to warpath anyone because I don't think I'm going to make it into combat. So I'm going to start shooting with my tank busters here. I'm going to split fire. My squig bombs, bomb squigs, are going to actually run into your cavalite warriors.
Oh no!
Already pre-measured, they're within 18, and the rest of the tank busters will shoot at your scourged.
Because they're tall and you can see the wings.
Yes.
Yes, there's no hiding giant bird creatures.
Who are elevated.
Elevated giant bird creatures.
Starting with my squigs. And they're going to be hitting you.
They hit
That's it.
once, nice.
And nope, not going to re-roll this.
Okay.
I'd rather kill you, Skark.
Yeah, on a 2+.
2. That's a 1.
3 6s.
Oh, 2 6s.
That still kills them.
Yes, it does. And they are dead. Now for the rest of the tank busters.
One of them is the sergeant, though.
Yep, so he'll be hitting a little better.
He's special, yep.
And so here are the regular ones.
Yep.
Hitting on 5.
Correct. No special shenanigans over here.
Ooh. I will re-roll one
Sure.
of them.
Mm-hmm.
Well,
Yeah,
sure.
because that one hits. We'll roll that one.
Yeah, I'll roll
see,
it first
and then
to
you
see
can
what happens.
choose. So which one do you want to?
I'm going to re-roll that one.
Yeah, makes more sense.
That makes more
Yep.
sense.
Mm-hmm.
Oh my goodness.
He didn't hit.
None of them did.
Okay, they didn't. Well, they're not tanks they're shooting at, so I could see the confusion.
Yeah, I guess you're right. Now for my shooter boys, I'm going to spend 2 command points on more DACA.
Oh, lots of guns and lots of shots.
And I'm split firing, so the 2 rockets, which this combi rocket, I'm shooting both, at your Scourge, and then all the rest of the shooter boys I'll also be shooting at your Cavalite Warriors.
Makes sense.
And they are veterans, we will remember this, so I will be hitting you better. Rerolling hit rolls of 1. Starting with the rockets now, looking for 5. So I'm going to reroll.
You're going to use a reroll? Okay.
Yeah,
And there were no ones there. So
There were no ones
sadly-
there, so here's the reroll. Oh, those Scourge will die! And now for the rest of the shooter boys.
14 shots.
Hitting on that and re-rolling the 1s because they are veterans. I'm looking for 5s.
Oh
That's
no!
very bad so far. Additional.
Well, at least 2 extras.
2 extra DACs of
extras.
5s and 6s.
A reroll. Veterans. 2.
Oh, these guys guys are horrible today. and reroll the wound.
Yeah, yeah. Okay, 5 ups. And 6 up all hits. Well, at least it was efficient too.
Okay, all right, all right. Wow. Coming on down to see what's happening on this side of the battlefield. These choppy boys will shoot your witches with a vengeance.
They will.
I'll start with my stick bomb. So how many? 1 shot.
Minimum of 3, because I do have a big unit.
Yes, you are. And it's blast. Thank you. And
2 extra
2
shots.
extra shots. Looks like this is the side of the table we need to be on. And wounding you on 4.
Correct.
Okay.
I do get 2 6-up saves, invulnerable or not. And feel no pain, 6s. You kill 2.
Wow.
Yeah, well, you
I
know,
love it.
witches don't really like getting, like, shot.
So when you get a 4 pinball save, is that a stratagem?
That's only in combat.
Oh! Now I get it.
Yeah.
Shoot them to death.
That's right. Yeah, definitely. They're witches.
Now for the rocket.
Yep.
And that's a
Nicely
good one.
done. Good hit.
And a 2. That's 1 minus
6 up invul. And
he still dies.
So close.
Still dies.
You got another one.
Die, witches.
Dead.
These pistols are doing more work than shooter boys and tank busters. And they're not even done yet.
Nope.
Hitting on 5s.
They are the choppy boys, you know.
I will re-roll.
Correct. They have been with us since the beginning.
And the wound.
6 up.
And
Yay!
you save. Going straight to the charge.
Cool. So the cool-headed witches
We'll overwatch on 5+s because they don't need to spend a command point
for
for it.
free. So I will do 1 grenade,
Yep.
phantasm, pistol, and then 3 regular pistols.
So much stuff.
Here's the super pistol. On a 6, I get 2 hits. No. Sad.
Okay.
The phantasm grenade launcher, 1 shot, doesn't hit.
I'm okay with that.
3 regular pistols, nothing. D6 from a grenade. Ho,
6.
ho, ho.
That's not good.
Needing 5s though.
You'll get 1. And won't wound.
It is.
Oh,
-1.
it is. 6 up invul.
Haha, that means 50 less attacks.
All right, the one in the very back.
Take a plasma grenade to the orc face.
Now rolling to charge.
Yeah.
Here we go. Here we go. Yes!
Oh, they made it.
So Skari, before we resolve these attacks, I went back and I looked at the footage, and I got a few 1s there when I was shooting at you, and they are veterans, so they do get to reroll those.
Which is good that we remembered this time.
Yes.
And actually, it's soon enough that we can make a difference.
That's right, yeah. So for those of you who are yelling at the screen, you should be, and we heard you. So
That's right.
Thank you. So this is for the stick bomb.
Correct.
Re-rolling that and missing.
Okay.
And now for one of the pistols, re-rolling that and hitting.
And an extra shot.
Getting an extra shot out of it. And
hitting again.
Hitting again.
Nicely done.
And wounding on
3s.
3.
Yep.
1.
6 up. And 6 up. Okay, so you do kill 1 more of the witches.
1 more.
Ah!
And now going to the close combat, starting with the knob. The knob has 3 attacks.
With his heirloom balanced power claw.
Yeah, this is finally balanced. And he's going to hit on 3s with this.
Correct. I can't use any stratagems either.
He'll re-roll at 1 because he's a
And
veteran.
he gets an extra hit.
So veteran re-roll.
Nice.
Extra hit because of a 6.
No, you just extra hit, not extra.
Oh, right,
Yeah,
because of
just-
the heirloom. Yeah.
That's right. Just
Yep.
an extra hit.
And
2s.
that's 2s to wound. And this I will re-roll.
Yep. Okay.
All right.
4 up invul saves. Now I get the invuls. And 1 goes through. D3 damage from the power claw. 3 6s? No. Not today. Ah!
And now for the rest of the boys. Hitting on 3s, re-rolling 1s for them being veterans and
Look at
getting
that.
5 1s in there.
That's good to not have to fail about that. Now, if I had the -1 to hit strat, which I can't have because of the fact that they are unnerved, which is a shame, then it would be less hits.
Now I can re-roll this.
A single hit, because you use your veterans. No,
for the power
you have
claw,
to-
it was a 1. And
you just re-rolled all the 1s from veterans. You can't re-roll a re-roll.
This is the
You can't reroll.
Oh,
reroll.
true,
They
true,
were
true.
all ones.
No, you're right. Yeah.
So. You had one.
I
You
had
had
a
one
2.
2 in there. Yeah, reroll the 2.
Yeah, this is the 2 that I'm re-rolling.
You are correct.
And that's an additional hit. 3s to wound. No rerolls here because I did use it on the power claw.
Correct.
Okay, well that's a decent amount of number. So we got 5, 10, 15. I already re-rolled it for the power claw.
15,
So
eh?
15 wounds.
Come on, witches.
Yes, yes.
I can't use any rerolls or anything on them. Okay, that's not bad. 50-50. And 6s. I need a few to survive here. No, you did get them. I thought about 7 would die on average because of that, and that was 6.
6.
So, but there's only 5 remaining. Your choppy boys, yes, have successfully destroyed my entire witch unit. No.
Morale phase.
So I do owe you 1 of the scourge, but I'll be spending my once per game.
Yep.
Auto pass on 2, and then the Cabalite Warriors did lose 3 this turn, and they're fine with a 3.
And that's it for that. So excellent turn for both of us.
That was good. There was a lot of blood on both sides.
Both sides, yeah.
The witches found themselves quickly isolated and overrun by the choppy boys.
Awesome. I'm glad they got to do something.
Yes. So let's move on to turn number 2 as the waves crash on distant lands and the winds blow and all the other imagery involved with said scenario.
Beginning of round 2 for Ynnari. You don't have to take any unnerving tests because you're within 9 of a character.
Correct, and I do get my 15 primary points because I do hold that objective.
An objective, yep.
But I don't hold more than you.
No.
Okay, so the Scourge are just gonna kind of hide behind these obstacles here, give themselves a better sort
Standing sentinel.
That's right. Give themselves a better cover save. Just get in range of these guys back here. Hooray! And then just give themselves a little bit of room from those choppy boys. I'm not a fan of them.
But you cheer them on.
Maybe. Yes, maybe. No, I totally cheered them on. Yeah, that's kind of how we did it here. I don't know what I want to do here. I want to sort of like move them over this way to like engage the choppy boys at some point. But I also want to sort of like get them into a position where they're useful in case anything were to happen.
Yes.
And I'm also sending my succubus down to basically do some damage. But I'm going to do some really cool stuff. So I go up to 4 command points. And the first thing I'm going to do is I'm going to... Oh, I don't have access to that stratagem. That's a Drukhari stratagem, Skari. Sure. Let's just get... Oh, let's get... Okay, so the Cabalite Warriors are essentially just going to use their movement to move as far up as they physically can here. Just get all their guns to bear, including the Super Pistol of Doom, because it's awesome. The Succubus is moving up as well.
Uh-oh.
She wants to come play. And then the Reva Jet Bikes, you know what? They're gonna just, they're just gonna
I get
move
the
up
sense
as well.
that you're gonna. Oh, I knew it.
They're just gonna come
Oh, I knew it.
up here and
Hover in the air.
yeah, that's kind of what they're doing here. But they've got 17 inches. 17. So we'll be back.
We can wobbly model this. Yeah, just go ahead and.
I'm gonna make this work. It's gonna look amazing.
Okay.
See, I told you.
Very nice.
Amazing.
It looks good. I like it.
So I am gonna start with the Scourge, and they're gonna open up into your tank bus.
Ah!
Yeah, they're nice and exposed on that gantry over there, so I might as well.
Okay.
I might as well.
Okay.
So 2d6 shots from the Scourge. Okay, not bad, not bad.
Okay.
Hitting on 3s again. Okay. And then wounding on 3s with rerolls. That would be 3 at -1.
Do you reroll those ones for the succubus nearby?
No, I just reroll all wound rolls.
Oh, I gotcha.
With
6 up save for me.
So 3 go down.
That's too many. I didn't want that to happen. So we got 1, 2, 3.
So the Reva Jet Bikes are going to open up on the tank busters as well with 2 rapid fire rifles and heat lots. I'll start with the rapid fire rifles on 3s and on 4s. 3 just armor saves. So 1 is okay. Or what?
So that's him, and then the knob is wounded.
Wounded knob. Let's see what the heat lance can do now. Okay, so heat lance hits. I will spend a command point today for that. So an invulnerable save from the heat lance.
Nope.
So D6 damage. So I can't physically shoot the weird boy. So I'm just gonna shoot everything into the shooters.
Makes sense.
The veterans of many wars have come onto the wrong floating island complex. The Phantasm grenade launcher, which I know is your favorite. One hit, one shot. No! No -1 leadership for you. The super pistol hits.
No win. And
The 2 blasters and the dark lance. I am veterans. And 2s. 2 invulnerable saves.
6 up. Yes.
Nice. And 3 rifles. And 3 rifles. Veterans. Yes. Yes. Force. Very nice. 3 saves. 3 more.
Oh, that's too many. Gonna spend my last CP to Overwatch. I will start with the shooter boys this time.
As the bikers come down from the sky.
And that's another. Nope. I reroll.
So 1
that.
hit.
This was the
Your veterans.
extra.
Yeah,
And
so
that's
your
the
veterans,
veterans. So I'm gonna reroll that.
Correct.
Okay.
You also get 2 more shots from your combi shooter.
You're right. I might as well do this.
Yeah, because he's the same.
Nope.
Nope.
And
5s to wound.
Nope. Now for the 2 rockets. Here we go. This is it.
This is the big one. Moment of truth. Extra shot.
Okay, this could wound you.
3s to wound.
3's the wound. Yes.
6 up save. No. 4, 5. No, I don't get a save.
No save.
6s. Ah, you nuke a bike.
Totally worth it.
Those guys as well. Let's see how far they go. 6,
6.
which is fine because I'm just gonna basically whip, move them over like so. Whee! And then the succubus is gonna try come down and have some fun. You can heroic if you want, but then
will.
I can attack you.
I know. I'll do it.
Okay, after I've done my charges.
And I will let you go first.
The succubus gets to go now.
Oh no!
Yeah.
Okay, and now's the time I do this, and I'm gonna get you.
Okay, well I do go first. Gonna start with the succubus. She has 5 normal attacks. Oh, she has more attacks than that. Strength and Death is activated, and she charged.
Oh.
Yes. So she's strength 6 right now, or yeah, strength 5. Strength 5. But 6s do mortals with her super weapon.
You always get 1.
I do. Oh, maybe 3. No. So 1 mortal so far, and on 3s to wound. Very nice, very nice. Why didn't I roll that to hit? So 4 -1 to do 2 damage
6
apiece.
ups.
Yeah. So she
No.
just cuts them all down.
Okay.
Cut.
That's it. Oh, there's a knob in there, but that's a mortal.
2 damage. No, it's
yeah.
2 damage.
Oh, 2 damage?
Her weapon's just 2 damage.
So then that's all dead.
The Impaler. Nom, 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 nom.
Piling in?
Yes, sir. So now my bikes, because you heroic, they're just gonna fight your weird boy guy. Okay, they hit you on 2s because they charged, and rerolling 1s because of veterans. And
Yeah, but they're shamed veterans.
they are shamed veterans. They don't get rerolls from her, but they get veterans rerolls.
Ah.
And needing force to wound you at -1. 2 invulnerable saves.
Whoop.
Oh, very nice, very nice.
3 attacks coming back your way.
Who are you attacking?
I'm attacking the bikes.
Okay, makes sense.
So that, and then I'll re-roll 1.
Yep,
Whoop.
because you are a death skull.
And then I will wound you on
3s, because I am super tough.
Re-rolling that.
And I will try and save them.
And you won't.
Ooh, I saved one.
Oh, you saved one.
D3 damage.
Ah!
6 off heal of it. Oh, that was a 1, 6 2. 1 wound on the bikes.
End of your turn. No morale needed because all of death and carnage.
All of the death and destruction.
And let's go on to the orcs.
Whoa! It's the English. It's the English way of saying it. Whoa!
Orcs turn 2, I get a command point plus 15 victory points for holding this objective with my choppy boys. I can't really do a whole lot with them. It's kind of hard to know what to do with them. I suppose I'm just gonna have to leave them there.
See, ideally, the weird boy jumps to where they are, then hides for a turn,
Woo!
and then grabs the jumps them into the action the next turn. So instead, you just have to think a couple of turns.
But the problem
into
with
the future.
that is that we have this detriment where I have to be outside of 12 when I did jump, so I can't shoot my pistols at you. Otherwise, nor can I charge you.
That is also true.
So normally I would.
If you had shooter boys and stuff, but in this
they're dead.
specific scenario, well, they're dead, Skari.
My grots, I forgot they were alive. They're alive, they're here.
So first, you forgot them in the actual army showcase.
I did.
Now you've forgotten that you had them as a part of your army at all.
Yes.
Well, there's some lucky grots. I'm pretty sure they don't like to just be noticed, just so the orcs don't bully them.
Hey, things happen in threes. It'll happen one more time.
That's true.
All right, I'm going to advance them up the ladder, getting a 3,
7.
getting a 7 in total. So they actually moved 5. We just double checked it, and we just added an extra inch from their previous move because they also, should have had that inch. So they're going to go there. My boys, I've repositioned the choppy boys so that they are within 6 inches of the grot, as in the event that I want to do a grot shield or shield grot. And also in the psychic phase, let's do some stuff now. First off, I'm going to jump myself out of combat.
Okay, well, I can't stop you.
And you can't stop me.
I can't. He just goes away. What?
Oh!
Madness.
And I pre-measured this. I'm gonna go here. Zip.
I know we spent a good amount of time talking about what options you had, because you don't have a lot of tools left. But with what tools you have left, it's crazy how creative one can be, right?
That's right.
We've figured that you can use grot shield on the
Grot
grots
shield,
to keep them
yeah,
alive.
because we remembered they were there.
That's
and
right.
that.
You can smite the
Smite
scourge
the
to try and take them
scourge,
out. I love
and
it.
that's why I'm
It's
going
great.
there. So, and
Yeah.
then these units are closer. So
great.
that's perfect.
It's awesome.
It's actually great because the orcs are closer to everything, closer than the warp head, and then the grots are in front of everyone. So grot shield.
And within 6, so they
And
can
within
definitely
6.
use their grot shield.
Yep.
Amazing.
That's perfect. Now for the smites.
Yep.
Hoping for an 11 and getting an 8.
So D3.
I will accept,
Okay.
and here we go.
Because you need that CP for the grot shield.
Yes.
Come on, Scourge.
No.
Oh.
And death. Exactly death.
Exactly right.
Okay.
Which is good, because you needed them dead.
Absolutely. Hey boys, look! The succubus is exposed! I'm gonna shoot at her.
Leave her alone.
No.
Actually, the weird boy teleports. He's like, hey, that one over there. Shoot her. She's mean.
This is the rocket. So here we go. You ready for it?
I'm ready for it.
Okay. On a, not that, but reroll.
Death Skulls, yeah.
Death Skulls reroll.
Best Orc clan rules ever. Okay.
Literally.
Shoo. Okay, I dodged that. Okay.
The best I could possibly hope for, I think, that turn.
Correct.
And that's it. So it's now on to your turn again.
Okay.
Ynnari turn 3, no need to roll on
They're
your
just within 9 there.
on your afflicted there.
Okay, well, I definitely know what I'm doing. I'm just gonna move up and start shooting some stuff here. Just gonna get just within 12 inches of those little grots.
Uh-huh.
And then just within 18 inches of those boys.
Okay.
And just within 36 inches with the lance.
That's a lot.
Yeah, no, you could move like down, so you've got what, 5 inches plus a 12. Okay, so I'm just gonna make sure that you can't declare that charge over here, which is a, oh, whoops. Okay, and then I'm gonna basically move the Reaver jet bikes, basically to be, just to shield them from smite, essentially. At least for now, I'm gonna make sure that the Cavalite warriors be closer than them. You know, just to make it easier. Then my succubus is going to advance. We'll see where she goes. But she's going to advance, and she can reroll it on turn 2. 3. So she goes 11 inches somewhere. I'm thinking she's just gonna. Thinking, or should I go just up this way? No, you know what? Yeah, she'll just go up this way. We said it's -2, so difficult ground to basically hop over these things.
So she go
So
9.
9. So she's gonna. Whoop. So I'm gonna start with the Reva jet bites. They're just gonna shoot your boys.
Okay.
Yeah. So 1 heat lance, hits, and wounds.
So wait, this is.
Oh yeah, so hits.
What unit is shooting?
So the 2 Reva jet bikes.
Gotcha.
So I hit.
Yes.
Do you want to use your grot shield?
How many more shots do you have from these bikes?
1 more shot. This is the big lance shot, and then
No,
I've got
no.
the Cavalite Warriors. Okay, so 1 wound. So you take a mortal. An invul save on your boys.
Okay.
So 1 boy dies.
At least it wasn't a phantasm.
Yet.
Yeah.
The rifle from the same squad hits and does not wound. So now I'll do the Cavalite Warriors. Blast pistol is going into your grots, and then everything else, including the phantasm, is going into your boys.
Now I declare after I've been hit.
Correct.
So if you get a poor hit roll, I may not use this.
Correct.
Okay.
Into your grots first, the 1 pistol. And they are veterans. Oh, I saw 6. It would have been 2 hits. I melt a grot.
Okay.
For
Wait.
3 damage.
Okay. So 3 6s coming up.
Close, but no cigar against the melty pistol.
And a grot dies.
So 2 blasters and 1 dark lance. Full hit. Would you like to grot shield?
You got a lot more shots coming my way, right?
I do.
Yep.
Okay.
So this counts for the rest of it now.
Yes, correct. So I still need to wound you first.
Yep.
So that's 2 wounds. So on 2 pluses, it's grots that take more the damage and stuff. Right. So hold on 1 second.
So order of operations here.
Correct.
I actually have to make my save rolls first.
Correct.
This is 1 save. This is not.
Yes. So now on a 2
Now
plus.
on a 2 plus, this goes on a grot.
Correct. No. So we'll kill a boy.
It will. Okay. Why did I roll that again? Killing too many boys.
3 rifles into the boys. And on 4s to wound, so I still have to wound the boys. So 1 wound on a boy, so he takes his save first.
6 up. Nope.
So he's gonna take a damage. Does he pass it to a grot?
Ah!
These grots are not happy that you forgot about them.
Take your own saves, boys. Actually, no, it's like. All
That's
right.
exactly what they sound like. Phantasm grenade launcher. Through 2 shots. 2 shots. 2 shots. 2 hits.
Stop it!
No wounds.
They
but you're-
never wound.
I know. It's just
never.
-1 leadership.
Out of all that, all the maneuvering, it didn't even work. Oh my goodness.
You owe me a morale test, sir. Or 2 actually. 2 morale
Okay,
tests.
1 for the grots.
That's right. They lost them. They failed.
Okay, so they're gonna lose another one. Mm-hmm. There's 8 there,
There are.
and they're fine. None of them run.
Wow. That is.
And I lost 3 boys there, and they
the
got hit with a
phantasm.
phantasm. So my leadership 7 because my knob,
Yep.
but -4, so on a 1, 2, or 3, I'm good.
Correct.
Ah!
Oh no.
No!
Oh no. That's at least they're 50%.
Yeah, so
Yeah.
on 1s are bad. And here we go for the rolls. Ah!
Another one.
Another
Oh,
one.
My goodness.
Ah, that's too
The
much.
choppy boys are just, they're despairing a
Stop
little bit.
it! By turn 3, I get another command point and 15 victory points for holding that objective. And
That means this is a draw right now.
Right
Just
now,
saying.
it is a
And
draw
we did
right now.
check the rules. There's nothing that states anything about ties. that
there
we
isn't.
Can find.
No.
So what we assume is that the victory bonus doesn't apply if it's a tie.
So what we're gonna do is we're gonna move up with them. I'm also going to move up with my boys.
Fortune favors the orc.
That's not what you said off camera. Now for the psychic phase, my weird boy,
Yep.
who's within 3 of the objective back
Yep.
there, he's staying back there.
Yep.
He's gonna smite your Cabalite warriors.
Yep.
And he's gonna get an 11 because he believes.
Oh my
he's
goodness!
going to.
Is that the crystal now powering him
That's
up?
the crystal. Supercharging him! No.
Well, he gets a smite off. At least he didn't fail the smite.
That's true. Okay, D3.
How do the Drukhari feel about this? You brain melt one.
Okay. Now for the shooting phase, my boys will shoot at your Cavalite warriors.
Yep. And I will lightning fast reflexes, or reactions, or
Yes.
lightning fast.
Okay.
So -1 to hit them right now.
Oh,
So I have
so
2 command points.
Straight up 6s then.
That's right.
I'll start with the 2 pistols that are in range.
Correct.
Nope. And I'll go with the rocket.
Yep. Ooh.
Oh, that's a 1.
Veterans, right?
Darn it. Yeah, that sucks. So, okay, everything misses. I say it sucks because I could have re-rolled one of these and I get to actually re-roll it.
Because you would have just done a different colored dice if you wanted to.
Huh? Well, no. That's not right.
Okay.
Yeah, that's what it would have been. Okay.
Yeah.
Now for the grots.
Yep.
They're going to be shooting at you.
Yes, they are. Best shots in the game.
And hitting on 4s.
5s.
Hitting on 5s.
Yes.
Because you're -1 to hit.
Correct. I needed to because I knew you have a lot of little pistols and stuff. They also get Daka though, so 2 extra shots. Yeah, they're pretty decent shots then. And on 4s.
And 5s.
Oh yeah, strength 3. Correct. So 4s.
4s.
Yeah, I'm only T3.
And re-rolling one?
No, because you're not a clan culture there.
Oh, but they get Daka. Okay.
Yes,
I
that's
got
just an orc rule.
Gotcha.
5 ups.
Yes.
And 6 up feeling paints.
Yes.
The Grots murder
Grots.
3 of the Cavalite warriors.
Oh my goodness, that's
even
huge.
taking down the Dark Lance.
That's a big deal.
That is definitely a big deal.
That's about as best as I could do. So you lost 4 guys. You owe me morale.
I did.
For
So
morale.
they are cool-headed, but they pass. Hooray!
You never fail those.
Very rarely. Leadership 8 is pretty good, and my squads are not really that big.
No.
Yeah. So, Ynnari trickiness. Whee!
Uh-oh. Oh no.
And they'll be spending the command point that I gained to charge after advancing. Hooray!
Uh-oh. That's actually bad.
Yeah. Haha, surprise! What do I want to do? I think they're going to just, try and not get murdered by a bunch of orcs. However, she wants the funds. She wants fun time. She's just going to do that. Boop, boop, back here. Something like that. Hooray! So I can charge after advancing. It's 2 command points though. So that's expensive. I only have 1 command point left. I'm going to jump into shooting. Everything from this squad is going to shoot into your boys. Yep. I need to. That heirloom power claw terrifies the hell out of me. So the Phantasm grenade launcher, 1 shot.
It's always just 1. And you always hit with it. You always hit and
Does it
you
wound?
never wound.
Nope, just -1 leadership. And then the 2 blasters and the blast pistol. The blast pistol will be in the fancy. So, hiya! Oh, it's the other way around.
Okay, I'll spend a command point for Grot Shield.
You will. Okay. On 2s. 3 invulnerable saves.
Here we go. Invuln saves first.
Yep. Nice. And then Grot Shield.
Grot Shields. Come on! Every time! Oh my goodness.
1 and 1.
Now for this Grot, I get to roll a Feel No Pain?
Yeah, but you would have had to take, say, 6
Oh,
for the damage.
okay.
Sure.
Sure. Sure. Not even 1. Okay.
Okay. So a boy and a Grot walk into a bar.
And they both die.
No, the Grot's too short. He doesn't walk in any bars.
No.
No, because he can duck easily.
Oh, he just walks under the bar.
That's right.
Gotcha. Grown!
That bar joke made me laugh so much. Okay, so the heat lance is going to shoot into your weird boy, and the rapid fire rifle is going to shoot into your weird boy as well. Oh no, it can't shoot
Wait,
because it
was
advanced.
it? I guess I spent a command point to save 1 boy. At this stage of the game,
That actually makes a big difference.
probably does, doesn't it?
Okay, so just the heat lance because it's an assault weapon on the bikes. Onto the weird boy on 4s.
Awesome.
I'll spend a CP to reroll. I have 1 CP left. Yay!
So nothing left?
Nothing left. No CPs left. Wounding on 3s.
Yay!
No! I'm gonna charge. They're gonna charge your weird boy.
All right.
I think they make it.
Do you want to just go in?
Yeah.
Okay.
Wee 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 wee. Wee wee wee. Zoom. The succubus is charging into your grots.
Do you want to just move in?
I'm gonna go 11.
Okay.
And then do something shenanigan-y like this. Whoa! I shall start with the succubus.
Yes.
Now, she doesn't have strength from death active, so she just gets 6 attacks. 6 attacks hitting on 2s. Okay, 2 rerolls with 6 doing mortals. No, so 1 mortal so far.
Always, every time.
And then on 2s to wound. So that would be, they're 2 damage each. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 at 2 damage each, and then a mortal. 2, 3, 4, 5, and then 1 mortal, So 6 in total go down from the succubus as she just starts hacking away at the grots. Hackety, hackety, hack.
Don't talk back.
The bikes now, they get to swing. I'm excited about that. Hitting on 3s though. Oh, no, still hitting on 2s now because it is turn 3. Rerolling 1s for veterancy. Hooray.
There was a 2 in there.
Yeah, so hitting on 2s. And wounding on 4s. Oh, not enough to kill you. So just 2, -1. Takes 1 damage. Nicely done, Mr. Weird Boy.
And the weird boy will attack back with 3 attacks, hitting on
3s. He's got his little stuff.
re-rolling.
That's right, because he's that special.
Yep.
Needing
And
3s again.
wounding on 3s. All wounds.
Fantastic
-1.
rolls from that weird boy. He is like, get away from me. And I think I failed 2 there.
And D3.
Yeah, D3, so first one.
First one.
Does 1. Does he pass it? No. Second one. 1. Does he pass it? No. So I have 1 left with 1 wound.
Do I have a command point left?
No, you spent it on Growth Shield.
You're right.
Well, that's enough to contest that. Okay, good. The Grot.
The Grot with 1 attack. -1 to hit because of your mirror gaze. And that's not a hit, but I can not re-roll because...
Not a clan.
Not the clan, not the clan. Morale test now, so for the Grots I need a 1. Nope.
Nope.
He goes.
He runs.
And for my boys, I need on a 6, they run.
Yes, because he didn't...
Oh, come on!
No!
No!
The Phantasm comes in and clutch again.
Every time.
Every single.
And they're fine.
Okay, whoo!
On to my turn, I get a command point, plus I don't get any victory points because you have contested me.
Oh, he survived, barely survived.
So I'm going to move.
But survived
here,
nevertheless.
like so. Oh, like so.
Hey, where are you going?
I'm going to move here. In the psychic phase, I will smite.
Yep.
Looking for that 5. Getting an 8.
You do.
You have 1 wound left.
I only have 1 wound left.
Okay,
So
here we
D3
go.
damage.
D3.
Oh, D3 mortals. 2.
2.
Double 6s.
Nope.
The
So,
bike dies.
That is a death.
You successfully kill the bikers, who did actually do some crazy shenanigans this game. They did okay. You know what?
They
I'm
did
happy
indeed.
with their performance.
And we'll cast Warpath on my 2 boys that are alive. And I get it with a 7.
Very nice.
+1 attack for them.
Oof, they're dangerous.
Now on to the shooting phase. I really got to kill your Cabalite warriors. So I'm just going to focus my shots on them, starting with the rocket.
Yep.
That's a miss. I'll re-roll that.
Okay.
That's off the table. I'll re-roll this. That's a hit.
Ooh, and an extra
With an
shot.
extra
Nicely
shot,
done.
Extra shot. Yes.
Very cool.
Okay. Now
2.
2's to wound.
Correct.
I'll re-roll that.
Very nice.
2
Awesome.
wounds.
First one. Second one. Okay, so you murder both of them.
Nice. Nice. Now with the pistol.
Yep.
Pistol.
Correct.
That's a miss.
That is a miss. So it's just,
Now it's time to charge you.
yep.
I'm going to charge that
The sergeant.
the sergeant.
Okay, so I'm going to start with Phantasm Grenade. Phantasm Grenade Launcher for 2 shots. Hitting on 5s. Super Pistol. No, doesn't hit.
Okay. I need a 7. No.
Ooh,
Here
here
we
we
go.
go.
So let me see. On a roll, so it's a 50-50.
So it's a 4+ if you keep the 3, or it's like average roll if you roll the 7,
Yup.
which is a,
Yeah. Some of you math whizzes out there would know the better option.
Leave a
whether I
comment
should
down
just
below. Let us
Reroll
know.
that or reroll the 2. But I'm going to choose a reroll 2.
Okay.
And here we go.
Nicely done.
Out of curiosity, what would that have been? Ah!
Okay, fine. Either way, you made it in. Uh-oh.
And now attacking.
Uh-oh.
My knob is going to attack with 4 attacks, hitting on...
Good old Warpath.
Okay, hitting on
like it.
3s. Hitting on 3s. Re-rolling one of these.
Okay, makes sense.
Yep.
Okay.
And wounding on 2s.
Yep.
That's all wounds.
Okay, and 3d3 damage.
Bloop.
You got it. No!
Death! Death! Yes, it's our crystal!
Oh no! I've lost access to the crystals! Okay, so she's just gonna go up there, and we're gonna fight! I'm just gonna charge you.
Charge!
That's it. I can't stop you from holding that one of the 2 objectives. So I might as well just fight you in close combat, weird boy.
Do it!
You decide to come and find the power surges, and the epic combat will continue. 6 attacks from her. Hitting on 2, 6s do mortals.
2 mortals this time.
That's it.
And I only have...
4 wounds.
That's it.
He down!
Down! I'll get you next time!
Come back! Whee! That was a risky business. If he wouldn't have killed the weird boy, you win. Because you would have tied the primary.
Yeah, you're right, because then I would have held more than you.
Correct. So I'm glad I had to kill one or the other, and I went for the weird boy. So thank goodness
thematic.
he's down.
Now,
And now it's up to the choppy boys to, I guess, shoot a rocket at me?
Yes, oh yes.
Yeah.
On my turn now, unfortunately, I am 19 inches away from you. Which
No charging.
There's no charges.
Okay.
However, I do have 2 command points now.
Yep.
And with that, I am going to spend them on more DACA.
Of course you would.
And we're going to hit you!
Are an orc to the core, Dave. I don't know who said chaos is your calling. You have an orc in your soul.
I think you're right.
Yeah.
This is so much fun. I love orcs so much. I can't even. All right, so on the rocket.
The rocket.
The rocket would be insane, okay? I need a
You
5
just
or a
need
6.
you basically need an extra shot.
Yes.
That then hits.
And you
So
fail
2
both.
hits, and then 2 wounds, and then I fail both saves, and I fail all my feel no pains,
And then you're dead.
and then I'm dead.
All right.
So you're saying there's a chance.
There is a chance. So here we go. On the hit roll. Yes!
Extra hit.
Extra
I mean,
hit.
Extra shot. Extra shot.
And reroll.
Yes, you can definitely use your reroll.
Reroll! Ah!
Okay, you passed the first step
The first step
of this whole process.
That's
Okay,
right.
Now
wounding
rolling
on-
to wound.
Wounding on 2s.
You do get a reroll to wound as well.
Yes,
so this
I do.
is very
Wounding on
likely to
2s.
happen.
Okay. 2 wounds.
2, 4 up invulnerable saves.
Fail, 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 fail.
Ah, yes! And then 3 of feel no pains.
Oh.
So I have 3 wounds left
Oh.
because of her constitution. And she's still alive. You get out of here, you and your rockets. Just shoot. Shoot, shoot, shoot.
So because of that, we have the exact same amount of victory points.
Just in that last turn where you basically forced, I didn't score anything because my succubus was there. You went for my cab lights.
That's right.
So you scored 15 with your weird boy.
Yeah.
Which then meant you tied on that turn that I took away the primary with my jet bikes.
That's right.
So you flipped it on it, and then right at the end you get your 15. So
We're
it's
tied.
a tie.
It's a legit
Down
tie.
the middle. You have 3 wounds left. 2 and 1. I
Yes.
have 3 wounds left on my
Yes,
succubus.
that's right.
Same amount of wounds left on the
You know what?
table.
It's like legit the same.
You know what? I'm okay with that. That was poetic.
And here's the thing
Yeah.
too. I won 3 games, you won 3 games
Yeah.
thus far.
Yeah, thus far.
So here's the crazy part. This game's a tie, which means our next game will be our last.
That's
and
right.
That will determine the victor of this
Oh my
campaign.
goodness, game 8!
We're doing it!
Oh my gosh, it's
Corn
gonna
wanted!
be amazing!
Ah!
I can't wait. So many dead orcs.
For the orcs out of action tests, my boys were alive at the end, so they don't need to make it.
Yep.
My grots,
Grizzled Grots.
Grizzled grots, they're good. Warped, good. Tank busters. Oh!
Oh, not good.
I'm gonna spend a requisition
Just gonna
just
take it away.
make it so I take it away. And
Cool.
then for my shooter boys, good, and my storm boys, good.
Cool.
For my battle honor here, I chose a battle trait for my Choppa boys.
They're heroic now, aren't they?
They are heroic,
Amazing.
and also they are now headhunters. So I chose this so that they can add +1 to hit and wound characters.
Yeah. Well, that sounds pretty powerful.
Yeah, which makes sense. I mean, you know, they like to kill, you know, they shoot rockets at characters, so that would have been more
That
helpful.
is very, very true. It would have. Then
Over the course of the campaign, yeah.
they have been good at killing characters.
Absolutely.
Yep.
Tank busters, they are now cool-headed, which, I mean, you've seen that work a lot. 5+ to Overwatch, and something to do with morale.
Yeah, rerolling your morale tests.
That's right, so that's what they're going to do.
That's good.
And now my Warped, he was actually able to level up twice because I marked him for greatness. Plus, I gave him the experience for Reaper Agenda, giving him an extra bunch of experience for that. So I chose to spend it on 2 Psychic Fortitudes, and they are Psychic Might and Master of Lore. Psychic Might allows me to add 1 to the number of psychic powers I can attempt to manifest in the psychic phase, which is a big deal. I can now manifest 3. And
What?
Master of Lore allows me to know an additional psychic power.
So useful. Warped has all the powers. Now, did you pick a power for that?
I did.
Ooh.
That's going to be the Headbutts. So if I choose one model, and
The closest model
the
to it.
closest model, and I roll a dice, and if it's higher than their toughness,
They just die.
it's slain.
They just die.
Yeah, so
Yeah.
that's a big deal. And just as a side note here, I have spent 2 requisition points in order to give my Warped here an additional Warlord trait and a relic. Now, in the Crusade campaign, I am able to do this when I bring a character, and I didn't actually do this when I brought them in. And I can spend this so I can give it to them now, which is sweet. And it comes into play even though we have another Warlord on the table because it's Crusade. And so with the Follow Me Lads Warlord trait, he's able to do the Breaking Heads rule, and units that are close by can charge after they advance. And then for my relic, I chose Scorched Gip Bones, which allows me to +1 to my psychic tests. So that is a big deal.
That's very big, especially with your +1 for every 10 models.
Yes.
That's like almost a guaranteed Mega Smite every time. Out of action test, the bikes. They got smited this time, not beaten up with power claws. Oh, hooray!
finally!
I had to just make sure that was noted. The Scourge.
They're fine.
Ah, the Reborn.
They're fine.
And the witches! For the first time in the entire campaign, none of them rolled a 1.
Nope.
Ah, yes. Weight lifted off my shoulders. The first unit, actually first battle and first upgrade. They are now bloodied, and I've made them veterans to reroll 1s with their crazy number of shots.
Yes, it's nuts. That is actually crazy. They're probably
Very
your
dangerous.
scariest unit.
Very, very dangerous against you. So I'm very excited to bring them into the last game, which will be in the vault, which is awesome. The Reva jet bikes have finally upgraded once more. They are now battle tested as their trait, making them objective secured. And it also means they auto-pass attrition tests if they're close to an objective. But with their speed, I'm hoping that comes in handy.
And here we have the last and final conflict, which will be between the Ynnari and the Orks. Rabs, Old Rabbi's Orc Warband versus
Ynarri! Make sure you tune in, because this is going to be a fantastic finale to what has been an incredible campaign so far. I cannot believe that it's going to come down to this final game.
It absolutely is.
Down the middle draw,
Yes.
down to the final match.
tie so far.
Oh my goodness.
The winner will be determined by this matchup.
This matchup is winner takes all, and of course it's going to be in the MiniWarGaming Vault, so make sure you check the links down below and get your free trial. If it's not to just watch this game, then what else? What are you waiting for? Because it has been a hoot. I cannot wait. I cannot wait.
And we're just going to jump into it right now?
Let's do it!
Let's do it!